All right, let's go ahead and get started on your let's look paper. All right, so first thing I want you to do is draw me 25 tally marks. Let's see if you can remember how to draw tally marks. 45 tally marks. All right, let's see quotations.
What?
I'm sorry. Tally marks. That's way too many. You know, that's just interesting. That
Right here.
let me not say what I want to say. Okay, good. That's 25. So 25 tally marks should have been 5 blocks. Good. Ace of 5, blocks of 5. Good. Okay. Next thing I want you to do. Can you draw me 7 pairs of earrings? Listen to what I'm asking. 7 pairs of earrings. 7 pairs. Hopefully you remember how much a pair is. All right, let's see your earrings. 7 pairs.
Is the middle of mine too small?
Okay, good. So it seems like everyone remembered what 7 pairs are. 7 pairs are in 2, right? Not 7 earrings, 7 pairs. So you write them and
It's
2.
yeah, sorry.
Okay.
That was easy. Wait, it's kind of 7 times. Yeah, 7 times 2.
All right. Okay. Next thing. Okay. Can you give me a story problem
Oh.
for 6 plus 7?
Oh.
A story problem for 6 plus 7. Six plus 7.
That was the easiest one. I know that is good. But I'm not saying it.
Okay, well then don't. You don't have to like make the announcement that you're not gonna say something. Just don't say it.
Excuse me, Miss Bridget.
Yes.
How do you make this story problem understanding?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
How do you make this story problem understandable? About
You make a story problem for 6 plus 7. That's what you're asking? Okay, yeah. Using the math fact 6 plus 7, make a story problem. Create a story problem. You know what a story problem is? Yeah. You remember what a story problem is?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Say it again. Okay.
Floppy Eddie's living
Yo. All right.
pencil.
Yeah. All right, good. So let's hear some, just a few. I'm not gonna do everybody, but just a few. Brayley? He had 6 candies. Sue gave him 7 more. 6 plus 7 is 13 candies. Good. Okay, AC, you have one? Okay, go ahead.
Jen had 6 books and she bought 7 more books.
Good. She had 6 books and she got 7 more, 13 books. David?
He bought 7 more. 6 plus 7 equals 8.
Good. All right, and one more. Kendall? Okay, good. All right, awesome. All right, guys, go ahead and get out your book. Let's go to lesson worksheet 97. It'll be a page with a bunch of lines. We're going to start measuring on today.
Yeah. My pencil.
Can you get your stuff, please?
Why you have to do that big? You got the greatest question ever. My mom helped me do 6 plus 2 so much. Why? You know what 6 plus 2 is. No. No. 6 plus 2. Yeah. This thing. Oh, no. 6 plus 7. Look, y'all. Number. What? This is a 95. 95? This is a lot of dollars. Oh, I saw the 90s. It's food and salsa. Am I right?
Huh? Yep, that's it.
Right. We're going to start measuring. We're going to start measuring. Oh, I just did it. Find it. Ball. Is this one? Ball. 2, 4, 3. I know, ball.
All right, so we're going to start measuring using inches. And now I'm going to show you guys how to measure with inches.
We did. Some of you going to use some rods. What is that? The rulers. We're going to use Miss Rulers on the ball. What is that? It's 95B. 95A. That's what the one that we didn't do. I remember this. Oh yeah, these. I remember these. 95A. What?
All right, so Asa, you have a ruler?
Oh, fine.
Yeah, you do? Okay. All right, guys. So this is what a ruler looks like. We had already talked about the rulers a few weeks ago whenever we had did the line segments when we drew the star. So put it down. Put it down. Flat. Okay, so we already had talked about rulers before. Now we're going to learn how to measure with a ruler, right? Rulers are used to measure the length of something. We can measure how long a line is or how short a line is because of a ruler. So if you look at your ruler, there are 2 sides to it. You have lines on here and you have lines up here. This is the side we're going to be on, the one that goes to 12. This is called the inches side of a ruler. Eventually, before the school year ends, we will move on to this side, which is centimeters. But right now, we're going to be on the inches side, okay? So whenever you start measuring a line whenever you're measuring a line with your ruler, it's important looking up here instead of looking elsewhere. it's important that you follow a few things whenever you start measuring so that you're making sure you're getting the correct measurement. Okay? So yes, I know 1 is usually the start of something, but when it comes to measuring with the ruler, we do not start measuring with the number 1. We actually start measuring with the very first line on our ruler. See that? We start at the very first line. We do not start at the 1. If we start at the 1, we're going to miss a whole inch and we'll be off. Our measurement will not be correct. So we have to make sure when we start measuring, we're measuring with the very first line. So what you do is you take your ruler, you find that first line, you'll put it right underneath the first line, and you measure it this way. And based off of this measurement, it stops at 6. So that means this line is 6 inches. Okay? That's how we measure. Didn't I just say to put them on? Numbers. Somebody about to be crying in a second. Okay? So you're going to start measuring at the first line right here. Okay? I can't start at 1, guys. If I do that, my measurement will be off. Whatever line you're measuring, that first dot of the line, make sure it measures right underneath the first line. Okay? So let's look at number 1. Let's try number 1. Put your ruler underneath it. I don't need you to say the measurement out loud. Number 1. Start measuring line 1. That's not line 1. All right, so how many inches?
4.
4. Go ahead and put 4. Because line 1, if you did it right, it should be 4 inches.
I know we have to put it down there.
All right, number 2, go ahead. Let's measure line 2. Measure line 2, same exact thing. Don't say it out loud. Line 2, and don't write it yet. Line 2. That's not even the right side. Okay, we got it? Yep. How many inches? 6 inches. So go ahead and put that. 6 inches.
Like two lines.
Okay, let's go to 3. 3 is a little different. It's kind of diagonal, but it's the same process. Find your put your ruler underneath it and measure it. That's not even the right page. Asa, let me see your page that you're on. Everybody was on the wrong page. Okay. Was the first line 4 inches? Is that what you measured? Okay. Okay, and number 2, yeah, I think number 2 still was 6. No, number 2 was not 6. Measure number 2 again. Number 2 wasn't 6. They were on the wrong page.
This is like
Measure number 2 again. All right, so number 2, how much was it? 5 inches. Yes. So that's what you have, 8 of 5. Okay, let's do number 3. Go ahead and measure number 3, line 3. Didn't I say not to? I don't even know what to say.
And look like he has to walk. Jump right there, walk. And run. Run. Slide. I never did this kind of before.
All right. So number 3, how many inches?
3.
3 inches.
Wait, 3?
Yeah, you didn't measure right. All right, number 4, it's in the diagonal. This is how you cough, like this. Look at me. This is how you cough, okay? Not like that. It's the germs are still spreading. You cough in your hands. Okay, so number 4, go ahead and measure.
That way, this time.
Pick up.
Excuse me, Miss Bridget.
Uh-huh.
Is number 1 4?
No, I think number 1 was actually 2 inches.
Oh. 2 inches. Why would 2 inches is like that low? The same thing. A 5 or 3 answers. Just quietly.
Yeah, no, that's what you're doing. All right, so how many inches would number 4 be?
4.
4 inches. All right, let's measure number 5.
Making this like that.
How many inches is number 5?
7.
Good. All right. So guys, this is how we measure. So when you see it in your book, you'll have some questions that will ask you to measure. This is how we do that. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and look at the board. We got one last thing to talk about with math, and then we're done. I'll take these. Thank you. And I'll turn this on it later.
I'm done with math. I'm done with all my pages on math.
All right. Can you pick up all those papers? All right, so we're gonna learn our next coin. So we've learned pennies, we've learned dimes, and we're gonna learn our next coin, which are called nickels, right? So dimes we count by tens, pennies we count by 1. Does anyone know what we count by when we count a nickel? We count by 5. So we already learned how to count by 5s a couple of weeks back. So this should be pretty easy for us. So we count by 5s because a nickel is worth 5 cents. So these are nickels here. And just like all of the coins, guys, if it's ever to the back, it will always tell you what coin it is. It says 5 cents. That lets you know it's a nickel. Nickels are larger than pennies and dimes. So it's usually easier to identify a nickel because of the size of the nickel. It's bigger than a dime, bigger than a penny. So it's easy. So let's go ahead and practice a few, and then we'll add some pennies in there. So let's go ahead and count this one. Anybody can count it out loud for us. Kendall? Okay, 5. 10, 15, 20, 25, good, 30 cents. All right, our second one, anyone wants to count this one? Asa? Yep, don't start.
5,
5,
10. I mean, no,
10,
15, 20,
good,
25,
30,
30, 35,
35,
40.
good, 40 cents. All right, so now we have some pennies that we are adding. Now, guys, we already should know how to do this. We just count our 5s, and then we go into 1s from there. All right, David, count our first one.
5, 10, 15.
Okay, now we go to 1s.
16, 17, 18.
Good, 18 cents. Okay, I want everyone to count this one in their mind, and then I just want the answer. What?
That's what this, so she put a piece of her paper like this right here. Why you put it by my sister?
But it's yours, the whole thing. But look, just sit down. And I already had asked you 2 times to pick all that up already.
Mine was right there.
But you were supposed to pick it up. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're complaining about it, but I asked you to pick it up like twice already. I told you guys, I do not come here to fuss at you all day long. I come here to teach you. But it seems like we enjoy being fussed at more than being taught. All right, so let me hear it. Brayley, what you have? 34. Let's see if she's right. So let's count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33. Yep, 34 cents. Awesome. So this is our next set of coins, guys, that we are learning, and those are nickels. That's our next coin that we're learning. Kinley, y'all go sit. All right, let's go ahead and get out your letters book. Move on to writing. We're learning capital letter Z on today.
Z.
Page 74 in your book.
74.
Page 74. I'm sorry, page 75, capital letter Z. Are we almost done, guys? Maybe I'll leave you. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, everybody's sitting.
We can do this. Why do they keep on going for 9? That is 7. It's 175. I know that. 74.
I know, I see that, just.
74. 74. Oh my God. 74. Wow. I'm sure if you said that
Yeah, it's hers. You didn't even have to go pick it up.
She don't want really 179.
Because some people don't have self-awareness. They can do things, they can do it back to them. Some people are like that, and that's not right.
My ears step every time I say it. My brother's gonna get off from work.
Stop.
And
Who's doing that?
he said something.
What you saying?
Zeus my brother didn't get off for work, and I know where he worked at because he works in the lab today. And I told him I would have to talk to
Hold
him.
on a second. Y'all still talking to each other? Okay. So capital letter Z. All right, so capital letter Z will start up here on the top line. First thing you do is you do a small little loop here. You go down to the middle, loop here, off the line, kick it out. Again, here, here, here. All right, begin, take your time, guys, write neatly, okay? I've been learning how to capitalize the titles of respect inside of our sentences. So I have 2 of them here, and then number 3, I want you to create your own sentence with the title of respect, Mrs. Okay? So number 1, it says Mrs. Jones has a parrot. Number 2, Dr. Tom is my dentist. And number 3, you create your own sentence, okay? So I'm not going to review what to do. You should remember how to capitalize and how to write it, okay? Any questions? Oh, we understand what to do. All right, go ahead and begin. For them? Okay. All right, Mr. Jones has a parrot. Mrs. Jones has a parrot. All right. Elijah, how do we write this one correct? Capitalize M and Mrs.
And capitalize the J.
Okay.
And up here.
Okay, are we missing something? Yeah, what are we missing? We're missing. Everybody's saying yes. What are we missing? Our dot after Mrs. Don't forget that tomorrow. Dr. Tom is my dentist. How would I write this one correct, Kendall? Okay. Capitalize the D in doctor. A dot. T in Tom. Okay, let's hear some of your sentences for Miss Brayley. Mrs. Sam, you said? Miss Sam is my teacher. Next one, Asa.
Miss Lily has no husband.
Okay, good. Cairo. Okay, but that wouldn't be this miss, but yes, correct. Okay. Okay, good. All right, good job, guys. So that'll be it for our morning Zoom. Asa, I'll see you this afternoon, okay? Bye-bye.